Vroom, vroom. You know what this calls for?
We sure do, Larry.
You know what this calls for?
We sure do, Larry.
He's Larry the lawnmower, girls and boys. Rev your engine and make some noise. He's working hard, he's super fast. He's Larry the lawnmower. 1, 2, 3, supercharge me!
This is the story of Larry and the Ladybug. It was a beautiful day in Greenwood Gardens. The sun was shining and the flowers danced in the breeze. Larry and the team were up bright and early, ready to work. Okay, team. Old Mr. Brown would like us to tidy the grand lawn today, so let's get going, said Larry. And he started mowing the lawn.
It's a big sound. You can hear it when Larry's around. Vroom, vroom. Watch him go. Mowing the lawn, he's never too slow. Vroom, vroom. He likes to play with lots of great friends every day. Vroom, vroom. He loves to see just how clever he can be. Vroom, vroom. 1, 2, 3. Are you as happy as Larry?
When Larry finished mowing the lawn, he stopped for a rest under the big tree. He was looking around when he noticed something sitting on a leaf in front of him. It was a pretty little red and black ladybug. Hello there, little ladybug. He was very excited because he loved ladybugs, and it had been a long time since he had seen the last one. Larry thought that his friends would love to see the ladybug too, so he raced off to find them. It wasn't long before Larry found Rosie, Flash, and Tangles on the grand lawn. Hi, team. There's something very special you should see down by the big tree. What is it, Larry? It's a surprise, Flash, but we better get back there quick before it disappears, said Larry, and he took off. Yippee! Tangles, Rosie, and Flash loved surprises, so they happily followed Larry back to the big tree. It wasn't long before Larry and his friends got back to the big tree to see the surprise. Wow! It's a beautiful little insect. It's called a ladybug. That's a funny name. I think it's a lovely name. Flash thought it would be nice if Wheelie could see the ladybug, so Tangles offered to go and find him. But Rosie thought it would be quicker if Larry looked for him. This made Larry very happy. He loved doing things quickly. You know what this calls for? We sure do, Larry, replied the others with excitement. It's time to 1, 2, 3, supercharge me! Larry's engine roared as he took off across the lawn in search of Wheelie. It wasn't long before Larry found Wheelie on the grand lawn. Hi, Wheelie. Larry told Wheelie all about the ladybug and how everyone was looking at it. Wheelie got very excited by all this and followed Larry back to the big tree. But when they arrived, Flash, Rosie, and Tangles were looking a bit sad. Hey, what's wrong? The ladybug just flew away. Oh, well, maybe if we wait a while, it will come back. So Larry and his friends waited for the ladybug to return. And they waited and waited and waited. But after waiting some time, it still hadn't come back. We should probably be getting home soon. I might just stay a bit longer, said Wheelie, who was still hoping to see the ladybug. "Okay, Wheelie, but just make sure you get back home before it's dark." Back at the shed, Larry and his friends waited for Wheelie. "I hope Wheelie gets to see the ladybug." "Me too. It was such a pretty red color, just like you, Larry." Rosie looked at Larry, thinking about how red he is. Then she looked at the others with a big grin on her face and giggled with glee. "If Wheelie can't see the real ladybug, we'll show him the next best thing. Come with me, Larry." It wasn't long before Rosie was back out of the shed, ready to show off her handiwork. "Flash and Tangles, I present to you Larry the Ladybug." And there stood Larry, dressed up just like a ladybug, with black spots, wings, and 6 legs. Do I really have to wear the fairy wings? Yes, Larry. Ladybugs have wings. So if you're going to be a ladybug for Wheelie, you need to wear the wings. Tangles and Flash thought it was the funniest thing they had ever seen. "Larry's a ladybug," cheered Tangles. "Wow, Larry, you look really pretty. Even Gnome is impressed." But as usual, Gnome just smiled and didn't say a word. "Ooh, that gnome," said Larry, and off he went to find Wheelie. Wheelie was still waiting by the big tree when Larry arrived. "Larry, is that you?" "Yup, I'm Larry the Ladybug, here to cheer you up," replied Larry, who was feeling a bit silly. "You look very funny, Larry." "We thought that if you can't see the real ladybug, then Larry the Ladybug is the next best thing." "Thanks for cheering me up, everyone," said Wheelie, who was happy to have such nice friends. Just then, Flash got very excited and began jumping around. "Wheelie, look, look!" And there, sitting on Wheelie, was the ladybug. "Oh, wow! It's so pretty." "It does look like you, Larry." Larry thought this was very funny and spent the rest of the afternoon zooming around the garden playing with his friends.
When you see the trees on the grassy hill,
Or our friend Gnome who's sitting very still.
when you see your friend with his smiley face, that's when you know you're in a happy place.
Happy! Happy! P-P-Y! Happy!
It's our happy, happy place. When you see the flowers swaying in the breeze,
Or see the bunnies jumping by the trees.
when you see your friend with his smiley face, that's when you know you're in a happy place.
Happy! Happy! P-P-Y! Happy!
It's our happy, happy place.
That night, after Larry had finished playing dress-ups as a ladybug, the team settled in for a good night's sleep. Larry thought about how much he loved Greenwood Gardens and all the creatures that lived there, especially ladybugs.
Vroom, vroom. Larry the lawnmower would like to say to all his friends who come out to play, it's time to go, and this we know, we'll see you another day. 1, 2, 3, supercharge me!